Hello, welcome to Oakkey's kitchen table. Good timing actually. I'm just about to stuff my wallet for the week ahead. So there is $860 for the weekly pay, and we'll count it to make sure that it's correct. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and 20, 40, 60, 80, 720. 730, 740, 750, 760, 770, 780, 790, 800, and 10, 20, 30, 830, 835, 840, 845, 850, 855, $860. So, how's your week been? It's going to be pretty hot again here today. I think they're forecasting 39. I'm in Western Sydney. So the aircon's already going at 11 o'clock in the morning just to make sure that Miss 2 actually gets her proper daytime sleep. I've also made a couple of adjustments here in my budgets for the week. It's not set in stone. You know, my budget, I think of it as a living creature that changes and adapts. So I'll show you that as we go through. So let's have a look. So the rent, $400 for the rent. 1, 2, 3, 4. My home insurance is $10 a week. I can't wait till I can pay this all in one go at the end of December. It's going to be such a relief. Might only be $10, but those $10, you know, they all add up all over the place. Power bill, $40. I've actually got to pay that this week, and it is so good that putting money aside each week means that I don't have to stress because the money's there for the bill. So 100, 50, 70, 190, 210, 230, 235, and the power bill's 205, so happy with that. My water, not sure exactly how much it's going to be, but I'm putting 15 a week away. And at least if it's a little bit more than that, I won't panic because I'll still have most of the money I need. 100, 110, 125 in there now. The phone bill is $40 every 28 days, or a bit sooner sometimes if I run out of data, but it's fully funded, plus I should have only put 10 in there actually. Yeah, so it's fully funded now and I don't need to stress because I've still got 12 days left before it runs out. Transportation, I haven't used the bus, so it's still fully funded at 15. My health and personal care. Now, quite a few of these categories, I keep running out of money and having to dip into my personal spending to cover them. So to try and stop that, I have increased some of these to build up a bit more of a buffer. So my health and personal care, I'm going to make 25 that I add each week. Probably still not enough, but you know, one step at a time. So there'll be 20, 30, 40 in there. My clothing allowance, starting to think about the clothes that my little one needs for next year and for next summer, and bought some this week actually, which chopped into the money I had. So I've increased that one as well to 15 a week. So 25 in there altogether. For birthdays and gifts, the reason I didn't use the bus this week is that a very kind relative drove me around. So I bought a gift to say thank you, and also a couple of gifts for people who've been very kind in helping me set up the house. So adding a little bit more into that one, I'm going to make it 15 each week that I add. Might still have to go up, we'll see. So 50, 60, 65, 70 in there now. My home insurance bill for December. Woohoo, 10 going in. 50, 60, 70 in there now. My home maintenance, I'm sticking with 10 because I haven't really dug into that too badly lately. So 25 in there. But I have got the extension cord out because it's to remind me I need to do the whippersnipping in the garden. My landlord's coming to do an inspection in a couple of weeks, so I want to really get on top of the garden and make it look, you know, absolutely spot on. My budgeting, I blew the budget here actually. There were coloured Sharpies and I really had to have them, and I think those of you who do cash budgeting understand this obsession. I needed to have them. They were a necessity. Anyway, $10 going in here. Passports and travel. I have the application all done and it's ready to submit. Really happy, but that's going to wipe out $400. So I was only adding 10 a week, but I'm going to make it 15 because there's more paperwork that I should probably update for myself. I have 3 passports and I figured that I probably should update them all, bite the bullet and keep them all updated, because you just never know with what's going on around the world. So 15 going in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 400 already in there, and the 15. Now for food, I did increase it from 100 to 120 a couple of weeks ago, and it's working because I actually think I went like 30 cents over the $100. So pleased about that. So I will just add the extra 100 to top it up to 120. And then the personal spending, I did have a gift card and some small bits and pieces left over from last week. So there is 65 still in there. But because I've adjusted all these wallets that I was spending out of my personal spending, I don't think I quite need 100 in there just for myself each week. So I'm going to make it 80 from here to see how I go. So I'll add another 15. So that's 50, 60, 70, 80. That's in there now. And the exciting part, the money that I've got left is going into my 100 envelope challenge. So 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, $170 will be added to my 100 envelope challenge. And there is $17 already in there. So 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 87, 100. Can I still count? Yeah, $187. So I'll be filming that shortly and see how many envelopes I can fill in, because it's such a mood boost when you see them actually filling up the page. And that's been me. I hope you're all well and looking after yourselves and not getting stuck outside in the heat and not getting snowed under if you're elsewhere in the world. And take care of yourselves and the people you care about. Bye for now.